Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Antics and Anecdotes. I'm Leonardo.
I'm Matt.
I'm Moon.
And I'm Jameson.
And I'm Leonardo. How's it going, guys?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good. We're getting ready to ship off to Pebble here.
Embark on our
morning.
AT&T adventure.
Yeah, wait, when are you guys leaving tomorrow morning?
Probably like
7:30.
a.m., like 7, 8. For the viewers that don't know, the AT&T Pro-Am Golf Tournament is a tournament in Pebble Beach where pretty much the best of the pros come and then
usually it's pros and celebrities like paired together.
Right.
Yeah.
But this year it's just a pro tournament.
No,
Oh,
there's
really?
celebrities.
There's no
I'm excited.
celebrities?
No, there's
No,
celebrities in it.
there was celebrities for the
Oh, wait,
They
is
did
it?
a
Oh,
Wednesday-
the 5
charity-
Yeah, no,
the
the
charity
5-hole
portion.
scramble.
Yeah, they did a little like charity round on Wednesday,
True.
but this year it's just a pro tournament. But I'm excited because I was thinking about it, and it's the first sporting event I've been to since COVID.
yeah, in a while.
And I'm actually very stoked about that now that I am thinking about it. So.
Mm-hmm.
I went to like the
I didn't even think
last
about that.
possible Warriors game. Like the day before all the shit broke loose, I went to the last possible Warriors game before COVID.
Did we win?
At Chase at the new stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
How
smoked
is
by
the new
Clippers.
stadium?
It's really cool. I've been there twice. Once was to see Carlos Santana live, which was amazing. And the other time was watch the basketball game. But it's configured a lot differently than Oracle. Because Oracle is like very spread out, you know? Like the stadium goes like that. Whereas Chase is kind of built.
It's like a square.
Well, it's like a circle or oval, but it's built like stacked up on top of each other. So it's pretty much, it's not like spread out. It's more.
Yeah. And there's more
top to
boxes,
bottom.
right? There's like less
Yeah, there's
like
a lot more
actual
boxes.
like stands. Yeah.
There's a lot more boxes, yeah.
It's nice. I've been there for one game, and it's really cool. I like the architecture walking in.
I can't wait to go there.
They got burger dogs there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not
do
get to
have
experience
burger
that.
dogs
Yeah, that's what my mom and son were saying years ago.
They got burger dogs.
Yeah, they're like, they're gonna implement it. I was like, no fucking way. They're gonna put
You know, I've only had
in
burger
there.
dogs one time in my entire life.
I've never had them.
I'm
had 'em
sorry.
once.
I'm
Oh my
really,
God.
really, really
We,
sorry.
We went like
you're not
sophomore
coming
year
with
or
us
something.
in the morning. I was
I'm
gonna
really
say we can go to
sorry.
the Oak Club and go get burger dogs.
Early morning burger
8 in the
dogs,
morning.
little breakfast burger.
I'll totally do that, yeah.
It's still open.
It was
It's
really
open right
good.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand the hype.
I mean, it's insane. You can't go
Yeah.
to Lakeside and not get a burger dog.
Like I don't even know. It's like it's good, but I wonder if it's better because my brain's like, ooh, a food
dog.
that's not like in the shape it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just a
Nah,
little-
I've
it's a
tried to
little
make
mix-up.
I've
Like,
tried to make
yeah.
a burger dog before. My dad has too after having one at the Olympic Club. He's like, oh, I can fucking do this.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, you
you
can
know,
say the
it's
same thing with,
good.
like,
You know,
deep dish
not
pizza.
hating on my
Yeah.
dad's cooking
I don't
because
know. I don't like deep dish pizza. I don't
don't
mean,
like it
I don't think
either.
I've ever
See,
had
that's
good
a turn
deep
off for
dish.
me, but like a different-
I'm a very thin crust guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
same.
Same with Matt.
yeah.
Are we all? Yeah, I think we're all thin crust.
I mean, I feel like we
Thin crust
also
all the
haven't.
way.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I haven't really had good deep dish. Like, I haven't gone to
Yeah.
Chicago and
I've not
gotten
been to
good
Chicago.
deep dish.
Blue,
I've never, like, ordered it,
or whatever
really.
it is. I have a bunch of
Now that I
Chicago
think about it.
friends that say it's
No, a
literally-
deep dish
yeah,
spot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have a
I've
few
had it in-
Chicago
I
friends,
mean-
and they all swear by that. It's amazing.
It just
Yeah.
seems so like
so much
doughy
sauce.
and
No,
There's
so
so
much-
much
so
sauce.
much crust.
It's- yeah,
bro.
it's
I
just
don't
like I'm
fuck
eating
with
a
that. I
loaf
don't
of
wanna,
bread.
like,
Doughy.
be
Yeah.
filled. I want
I don't
meat.
want that.
A cheese loaf.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want
Cheese
meat.
and
I'm gonna
Gene.
pass on your cheese,
Cheese loaf.
and I will prefer a Neapolitan instead. So
I'd like a CPK Sicilian thin crust.
Bro, no cap. That shit.
Pasquale's is still just
Actually, the
bad
best
news.
ever.
Bad news. California Pizza Kitchen
Stop.
recently declared bankruptcy.
Shut up.
I don't think I've ever been to that.
You've never been to CPK
So,
before?
so can we
I
dig
don't
them
think I
out? Can we
have.
dig them out with the stock market?
Wait, yeah, we need.
Can we dig them
we
out
need
on
r/.
Reddit?
Is there one in the
slash-
city? Are there ones
Can we
in-
r slash
yeah.
Wall
We need
Street
to get
bets, Matt?
Reddit. We need to get Reddit in here. Bring back California Pizza Kitchen. I would
Please.
Pump
assume
up that stock.
I would assume their letters are CPK.
Well, don't they need to actually?
And as soon as
Hopefully, they're a publicly traded stock. I don't know if
I-
they are.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, I can look it up.
Dude, CPK is so gas.
I got some great memories. At
I used to go there
CPK.
all the fucking time.
God, I love CPK.
I don't think
so
I've.
much.
Yeah, I've never been to it.
Dude,
There was one like
I don't
right
think-
by
Wait,
my
is
house.
the one downtown still open?
downtown here?
There's one in San Francisco. Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I would
Yes,
have
in the
had to have
financial
gone to it.
district. Oh yeah.
I've only been to The one near my house, or at least the old
Dude,
one.
the one in
and
Marin,
then,
I probably
like, a
went
few
to
in
like
Los Angeles.
God, that was like a weekly spot. If like we couldn't figure out like
Yeah,
what we
exactly,
wanted to eat
exactly.
and we
You go
needed
to
something
CPK.
good,
CPK
always
was like the
we wanted to watch
go-to
the game.
destination
Bro,
for post sports.
Yes.
Yes,
Always.
you would
Yeah,
always
yeah.
see someone
Like,
you'd know there, which
All
is
right,
nuts.
we just finished up the baseball game.
I love
We're
those
all
type
going
of
to
places when you're
CPK.
young, though. It's
Similar.
like, it's like a
It's like a
homebody
nicer
like
in and out
place.
when you just in terms of like knowing someone when you go
Yeah,
there.
well, In and Out and
100%.
Strawberry, you freaking see a bajillion people
And
there.
it's a
I mean,
social
back in the day,
Especially
you
at
did.
like 11
In
o'clock
high
at
school-
night on a
Yeah.
Saturday.
When we were in high school, In and Out was like the gathering place.
Sucked.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You
I-
couldn't go there without
before and
seeing
after
10
proms.
people that you knew.
Remember all the times we went before and after prom?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
thing that
for
we
real.
did. It's like a bunch of kids in suits and dresses, like going to get burgers. So speaking of all that stuff, so on the Rusi podcast, I'm an avid listener, and this guy Eric brought up this scenario. So say you have 2 lasagnas, right? You cook them in 2 different pans. You take out the lasagnas. Now the lasagnas are outside of the pans. Now they're both on their own plate. You take one lasagna and you put it on the other. Like perfectly on the other.
Yeah.
How many lasagnas do you have? Do you have 1 lasagna or 2 lasagnas?
You have one lasagna.
It's one
I
lasagna.
think you have 1 lasagna.
Right? I think it's 1 as well.
have
Thank
one
God
lasagna.
everybody was with me because this
You just have a really fucking
this
big
morning I asked
lasagna.
McD and he's like, you have 2 lasagnas.
Well, McD, that's if
Obviously, it's 2 lasagnas.
Christopher McDermott, if you're watching
1
this,
plus 1 is 2.
if you're watching this,
No,
that
but
statement's
there is
dog
good- There
water.
is good arguments.
Hold on, 2 lasagnas, McD.
wait.
That answer's dog water. Smooth brained answer.
Besides his argument that they were baked in different pans,
Yes.
what does he go back to?
No, but so the thing is, like, people, you have the argument, like, oh, there's like, someone sent in Twitter like a picture of like someone with like someone on their shoulder and someone on their shoulder, like, oh, must be one person, like, you know, they're all on top of each other.
It's different
Right.
when you're
or
making
like,
food.
oh, like,
Well,
look
okay,
at the
well,
layers
here-
of the earth.
The
oh, must
lasagna
be a
layer-
different planet.
Lasagna
Like-
is a cohesive dish. It's
Here's-
the same
here's-
thing-
that's
Here's
the
my
same
thing. It's the
thing.
same thing as spaghetti. If you prepare spaghetti with 2 different pots, and then just throw your spaghetti, same preparation, and throw your spaghetti on top of your previously
Right.
made
I have
spaghetti,
one argument.
That's the same.
I have one
Yeah,
argument.
exactly.
But-
Thank you.
like,
Okay,
Thank
I have
you.
one
Go.
argument.
Yeah.
When you cook 2 lasagnas in 2 separate pans, they're both going to have a top crust.
That's what the other side of the argument's saying. Like, you're not gonna have it. It's gonna be like uneven. Like, it's not gonna be
So,
a true
I mean,
lasagna. One lasagna.
Can we start calling
Can
people
I?
who believe it's 2 different lasagnas top crusters?
Yes.
Yeah.
McD,
Chris McD's a top
you're
cruster.
He's a top
fucking
cruster.
Top cruster, and let that be known.
That
Put
sucks.
That on the record.
That sucks, Crit. Aperol and Crit is
new
a top.
I love
the
that I-
top
I got
cruster
you
is the
guys
new
into this.
anti-vaxxer.
We're gonna see
okay.
a tweet from
But-
Trump. Top crusters.
But you could. You say you cook it the same way, same temperature, same everything.
Yeah.
So they're identical.
Yeah, exactly.
Identical.
So I was saying the same thing.
I would
like,
just
what
say
if you-
I would just say having a top crust in the middle ain't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like
be
the
way
crust.
better.
I love the
Yeah.
crust, honestly.
It's almost like you're getting a double crust.
Bro, I
Yeah,
love. I
exactly.
love.
It's like
I
you're
love,
getting-
like cooked
yeah.
cheese.
Yeah, it'd be like using a 1 foot
And
deep,
it's like-
long,
yeah, and
like,
it's like you
tray,
can't-
and then just making that double. It'd be the same thing.
And are you going to
Right?
Are you gonna really use like a 6-inch dish in your oven? No, you're gonna.
No, you're gonna make
it's-
2.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be too high.
I'm glad we're
up.
on the same page.
Also,
I
the
thought,
more
I thought you guys were gonna say.
the more I
against me,
think
and I was
about
like,
it, the more I'm
the
annoyed
more disdain I have
towards Christopher.
for Chris.
Top crusters. For top crusters in general.
He's gonna listen to this and be so mad I brought it up.
Yeah.
He's
He's
like,
Just
"What the
wrong.
fuck?"
He's Chris. You are simply wrong on this, sir.
Sorry.
You make a goddamn stunning.
I just would.
Aperol
I would just
Spritz.
never eat it because
And
that's
whiskey sour.
such
And
a-
whiskey sour.
That's such a thick piece of lasagna that I don't know if I would ever indulge.
It
to
would
be
be a
honest.
lot. I don't think.
Because
you
what
could-
regular
yeah.
lasagna has like 4 layers of pasta
Like
usually.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be like
8 or
10.
I had a
10.
6-layer the other night.
That's-
A nice meaty guy.
that's
Oh, you
excessive.
actually counted out the layers, Radu.
No, it said 6-layer
I'll
meat.
bullshit on
It said
that.
it said 6-layer meat on the
Like
thing.
one of those
Oh,
stokers.
okay.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
not
that
a
makes sense.
stouffer.
That
Yeah, it
makes
said
sense.
6-layer meat. I'm not gonna know. You can't count the sauce, the cheese, and the meat, bro.
Radu making lasagna. Jim was like,
Whipping
wow.
up 6 layers.
Six layers.
That's 6 layers.
I can't cook. I cannot cook. I cannot cook that well.
Well, yeah,
You
no,
gotta
I'm
practice.
glad I asked
Yeah.
you guys
Bro,
that.
cooking is so fun. I love cooking so much.
I love it.
It's so much fun.
It's fun. I like it because it's a process. You know, like you. I don't know.
There's also just something about cooking your own meal. Like, it just tastes better. It inherently just tastes better if you cook your own meal.
I love a home cooked meal from my mom or dad. Honestly,
Right. Well, that's just because they've been cooking for our entire lives.
It's a very cool way to end your day. It's something I really like doing when after I've gotten all my work done for the day, like have a beer, crack it open,
It's a
turn
process.
some music on and start like cooking, find a recipe you like, and
Yeah.
actually create something. That's what I enjoy about it.
No, I completely agree.
No, it's fun.
I totally agree.
I just feel super accomplished after I've cooked a good
Yeah.
meal. Especially if other people like it. That
I know my meals are
Huge
so
ego boost.
bland. I gotta really spice it up.
just like literally experiment. That's all. Like if you have something like a go-to meal that you make, experiment and just see where it goes. That's what I've done, and I've made some pretty good recipes
Bon
from it.
Appetit for recipes. Their YouTube channel is
Bon
actually.
appetit.
I'm gonna give them a free plug right now. I know our plugs are expensive here, but they're getting a free
Bon
one.
appetit. If you want to
Bon
sponsor
Appetit
us, let me know.
YouTube. You need, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
if
You're
you want
looking
us
for
to
a-
sponsor you,
Yeah. You- Don't worry about it. We got you.
Send us all the Bon appetit.
Yeah, send us stuff. We'll review it. We'll cook
What,
with
what
it.
was I gonna say? My buddy at college used to make the most simple thing ever. It'd pretty much just be spaghetti. Cook it,
Spaghetti.
drain it, and then after put it in like a pan or back in the pot with like soy sauce. And like don't like douse it,
Whoa.
but put hella soy sauce and like cook it for another minute in a pan or whatever. And just like put on a plate. Absolutely the most fire thing ever.
That's one of my go-to.
It's
I've
super
done that
chill
before
and
with-
The
I'll do
peanut.
soy sauce and peanut butter.
My buddy
Combine
used to
those
make
two
it
and
at
Like
night.
that
stir it up.
peanut. Yeah,
That's a
I
little
know.
peanut
Yeah.
That's
noodle.
actually gas. Yeah,
love it.
that's like more Thai.
And it's a super easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally
It's
what
a
it is.
super
It's a Thai
easy,
recipe.
quick meal to do. as
yeah.
well. Like,
No,
it's
yeah, it's super chill. I would come home just like drunk, and he'd be like, "Here you go," and I'd be like,
Exactly.
"This
Oh.
is the best thing ever."
perfect college
What
meal.
you got to do though? You got to add some of the peanut, like the chunky peanut in there.
Like actual
just
peanut.
Chop
you
chop up
only
some
use
peanuts.
super chunky peanut butter.
No.
That's the
Oh
key.
no. You're a serial killer.
What's the difference?
Oh,
between
another
chop
question.
up-
Another
'cause-
question.
'cause who
Smooth or
adding
chunky
peanuts?
peanut butter?
Smooth.
chunky
Smooth.
peanut butter?
No shot.
Chunky.
Chunky
Smooth,
peanut butter
smooth,
because
smooth.
I can use that chunky peanut butter
Ben,
to make my
smooth?
noodles.
Yes.
Chunky
Smooth.
in certain things.
No, I'm
Chunky
never.
in
Smooth for like
I
a
like
PB&J.
I'm never getting chunky
smooth
peanut
for
butter.
like.
I like
am
that
not
mega
only a
that
chunky
mega
guy,
mega
I'm-
spoon.
I am a super chunky guy.
You're a sicko.
Weird.
like
what
when
you
I
are.
see chunky, I'm like,
You're
like
super
sure,
G.
but I'd prefer.
I
to
want
see
more
The
chunks.
super chunk off.
I've never ever thought I need more chunks in this.
Dude,
It is a nice like
Creamy.
change.
I
like,
see
for, like, if
chunky
you're making,
peanut
like,
butter, Matt,
cookies or
and I
something,
turn the
peanut
fuck
peanut butter
away.
cookies,
creamy
something like
is
that.
weird stuff.
No,
it's
not
peanut
creamy.
butter.
It's just a freaky
Not-
consistency.
Just
feel
smooth.
real.
Just smooth.
If I'm eating super chunky peanut butter, it literally
not
feels
creamy.
like someone took a bunch. I know this isn't how they fucking make peanut butter, but it feels like someone took a bunch of peanuts, put it in a mill, and just ground it up, threw in whatever the fuck they had to throw in to make some fucking peanut butter, and just gave it to me in a bowl.
You're
That
right.
is super chunky peanut butter for me.
So you want to literally taste
Creamy,
those?
creamy. It's like
I haven't even had super chunky. Do you taste the nuts? Do you get crunch?
Yeah, I mean that's
Yes, Radu.
the
That's
whole
why.
the whole point. Is,
Yeah, there are chunks in there.
See, like
You
I
get
don't
the
like
nuts.
that. That's a turn off.
Crazy talk.
okay, you know what?
This is making me really hungry right now, and I want.
You guys are making me
panko
laugh.
now.
So that was just some great content.
I want panko now. Really,
Yeah,
really
same.
bad.
I can understand the chunky argument because
can't.
it's always great to have crunch in your sandwich.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But that's just why I toast my sandwiches. You know.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
What
Fair
if
point,
you toasted
fair
your
point.
sandwich and
With
used
chunky,
chunky peanut
I think that. Oh,
Hey, it's a fair
too much
point.
Who knows? I can't say it because I've never had it, but
It's worth a shot. Everyone out there, I'm also giving Skippy
Skippy chunky
super
peanut butter.
chunky peanut butter a free plug.
Is
You're
Skippy
welcome.
like
You're
the
just dishing out
only
those free
peanut
plugs
butter
today.
brand there is?
That's
Skippy.
There's
Jif.
Jiffy.
I feel like
Jif.
there's
Jif.
just Skippy.
Jif.
Jeff.
Jif,
and Jif.
Skippy, Jiffy.
Have them a freaking monopoly.
Skippy.
that's like tissues, isn't? Or
Yeah.
no, Kleenex. It's like Kleenex.
Tissue
Yeah.
or clean. Yeah.
Kleenex. Yeah. Kleenex runs that shit.
Yeah, Kleenex runs tissues.
Yeah. It's pretty much synonymous now, which
Yeah,
is like,
exactly,
that's
exactly,
when you know. It's
exactly.
like okay. I'm gonna switch gears here a little bit. How'd you guys like Super Bowl? Were you guys content with
Extremely.
We all were watching
Tom
it.
Brady winning?
We were all watching it right here.
On that TV right there, you can't see it, but it's right there.
I enjoyed it. I am
did
not
too.
a fan
Oh, yeah.
of
Patrick
Mahomes and his
sucks.
debauchery in the slightest. I
They got
appreciate his
smoked.
greatness, but I was very, very, very glad to see him.
Okay, can I
to
bring
a
up a
speed-
can I
yeah,
bring up a
yeah.
question? I want to ask a question. If they did not beat us in the Super Bowl last year, would you dislike Patrick Mahomes as much as you do right
Yes.
No,
now? Exactly.
of course not.
Dude,
That's where all the hate comes
I
from.
think his
Of
I
course.
think his family.
That's
bro.
why I hate-
But that's
that
not
is a fair
Patrick
point.
Mahomes.
That is a
Yes,
fair point.
we
It's
can
totally
all
fair.
win
we can
last
all
year, and then
agree.
they win this year.
We can all
Totally
agree
fair.
that
Yeah.
that his brother's antics are very annoying.
Out of control.
But Patrick Mahomes,
If they won against the Niners last year, I would want Mahomes to win this year. Like I would have wanted Tom Brady to lose.
they beat the Niners
Because I
last
would
year.
have.
You mean
Because
if
I would
they
have
had-
been like,
if they had
I'd been like
lost
the Niners won the
to the
Super Bowl
Niners.
last
Oh,
year.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't give
yeah,
a fuck.
yeah,
I want
yeah.
Mahomes now to win.
Well, so this is
That's-
also what I was going
that's
to
what
say.
I love
Sorry,
Tom
what were you
Brady.
saying,
I
though?
love Tom
Sorry, what were
Brady,
you
and I
saying?
honestly was rooting for Tom.
Well, this
and-
this is a
and
diff-
his
I was
team.
bringing up a different point. Was that
Well, say it. Say it.
since I'm a basketball fan, and Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. I don't like anyone competing for that
Are we
that
gonna-
title.
Are we gonna get into the GOAT talk right now?
Oh no.
Okay.
the greatest
All
Competing
right.
for that
Of
title
all
with
time
Tom, you're
across all
saying?
sports?
All right. Well, here's what I'll say. Greatest athlete. Michael Jordan is above Tom Brady,
Oh yeah.
hands down. Athlete.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is above Tom
mean,
Brady.
Tom,
Like,
Tom,
is your
let me-
definition of
let me
athlete
say,
like,
Yeah, exactly.
Let me
like
say this.
particular
Yeah.
skill or
He's-
like
no,
someone
he's
who's
talking about
athletic.
athletic ability.
or like
He's-
Let me say this though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like,
like
He
Yeah,
also had
Tom
6
Brady-
championships.
athletic
Tom
and
Brady
greatest, so
made-
skillful at something or
we'll call
athletic
it
is like
greatest sportsman.
stamina.
yeah,
Greatest sportsman.
'Cause
sports person.
Tom
Wayne
Brady
Gretzky.
gets
Yeah.
out there on the golf course. Must I remind you, he was out there with Michael Jordan competing in the pro-am in the past.
No,
you
Ben's
know, like
right though. I agree.
you know, like
I'll-
Tom may not look the prettiest out there running or getting the
It's
job
not all
done.
Tom.
But
I mean,
he
even-
did-
even then-
all
I'm
Tom.
gonna put this out here.
But,
This is
but
my
it's
top
not
three.
all. But it's also. But
This
like
is
you can
my
make the
top
argument
three.
that it's not all Michael too.
In one order.
both team sports.
This is my top three.
That's true.
In no particular order, or
No,
this is top
no,
to bottom?
In order.
Top to bottom?
These are my choice.
Okay.
Tiger Woods.
Number 1.
Agreed.
Number 1 greatest athlete of all time.
Agreed.
Okay, so hold on.
Agreed.
Can we say?
Let
can
me
we-
get to the- we'll
hold on,
finish
hold on.
and then-
No.
I don't
think
agree
I
with
think
that
this will be,
either,
I think this
but-
will be healthy. Most dominant athlete of all time.
Tiger Woods. Fine.
Yes, I think
Even
that.
more so. Even more so.
even more
I
so,
know
Tiger
that's
Woods.
right.
I still ride
I
with
agree.
Woods.
I agree.
Tiger Woods 1. 2 is Michael Jordan. 3. This is a
I'm going to be
sleeper
really
This
surprised
is a
here, and I'm
sleeper pick.
so surprised you didn't put
And
someone
it's
in
gonna
front
throw
of.
some people off here, but I'm
No.
going to say Michael Phelps.
I'm surprised you didn't put him second, Matt. Honestly, with Matt.
I think Michael Phelps, what he did in the Olympics is like
Ridiculous.
maybe the single greatest athletic accomplishment ever. Just
That's-
like if we're talking about
I think
Isn't there
Michael
that
Phelps
stat?
is
There's a
25
stat
gold
that
medals.
there's
That's
more medals
the
than
most
something
insane
combined.
thing ever. I'm surprised
he's
Matt
got
didn't
more
put him
medals
above.
than most countries in
Yes.
the Olympics.
Yes.
Matt, I'm surprised you didn't put him above
I
Michael
wanna look
Jordan.
this up real
Honestly,
quick, 'cause this is
I thought
crazy.
you were going to.
Dude,
I thought you were going
It's
to.
hard.
Strictly from
It's
no,
hard to
no,
put
but just
anyone
for
above
you,
Michael
but
Jordan.
just from you, because I know.
I know. I swam in high school, so I have that reverence for Michael Phelps. But
There's 16 mind-boggling stats for Michael Phelps. Should I just read them off?
I just want to hear.
The guy is a freak.
I'll
in
do
the
them really
pool.
quick. His first Olympic race came in 2000 Olympics when he was just 15
16,
he was just 15 years old. He won 23 gold medals in 30 Olympic events.
23.
He won more gold medals than 108 countries. He finished on the podium in more
almost
than
half.
93% of his Olympic events.
Of the world.
If Michael
93%
Phelps
on
was
the
a
podium.
country, he would rank T38 in all-time Olympic gold medals. I don't know what that means.
He's tied for
tied with
38.
Tied
38.
for 38th in all, like, the total Olympic count for all countries.
Yeah.
If he was his own country.
Yes.
He's won more than double the number of Olympic gold medals as the second most decorated Olympian of all time. He has set 39 world records, the most of all time. He broke his first world record in 2001. He was just 15 years old. When he was 15 years old, he was the youngest in 68 years to do so. Okay, and the rest just blamble on.
Can I throw this statistic into that Tom Brady conversation? Tom being his own franchise, he
Has
would
more
have
Super
more
Bowls.
Super Bowls than anyone else.
That is true.
That Michael Phelps stat is more impressive, though.
That okay? Yeah, yes.
In my
No,
opinion,
for sure,
in my
for sure. I
opinion.
mean, gold medals. You're at the Olympics. Yes, I totally agree. But
From 2000
but
to 2011,
but Tom
he
Brady
won
to MJ, what we were just talking about earlier. Tom having
Okay.
Tom being
Gonna circle back.
number one. I don't know.
Okay, this is a ridiculous stat that Laura
From
just found.
2001 to 2011, he won every world championship. He won every world championship and Olympic 200-meter butterfly race he entered for 10
He
years.
never lost a race for 10 years in the
And
butterfly.
his
No,
21
no,
Olympic
6
medal
years.
streak
2005
between
to
2004 and
2011.
2012 is the longest of all time. He had a 21 medal Olympic streak.
That's
Like
nuts.
in a row. All right, well, enough of Michael Phelps. That was crazy.
So
Shouts out to all the goats.
so final statement is that there's a lot of different categories. There's most dominant, there's the greatest athlete, and then there's individual sports, and I'm sure we could think of other most if we thought about it for a while.
Yeah.
But the top 3 in all those is always different.
Yeah.
You know? I think Wayne Gretzky doesn't get enough love. That dude is like
He doesn't.
ridiculous.
Who's
I
he again?
brought this up
I
the
don't
other. I
think
brought
I
this
know
up the
him.
other day.
Hockey
He's the
player.
greatest hockey player of all time, and will always be the greatest hockey player of all time. If you took away every goal of his, he will still have more points than anyone in the NHL.
I just don't even understand
That's
how
I
that's
don't
fucking
get that
ridiculous.
statistic.
Okay, so you get a
though.
point for either having an assist,
Assist counts,
or a
right?
hockey assist.
Yeah.
So a hockey assist is the pass to the passer
Yeah.
of the assist.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. That's absurd.
three
he was
guys are
always
scoring.
That's
the
why in
one or
that's-
two.
That's why in basketball, like they'll say a hockey assist when it's like the passer who makes the assist, because it comes from hockey. But that's still like off of assists alone, this man has the most points of all time.
Yeah, that's insane.
He's like the John
pretty
Stockton
absurd.
and the Karl Malone of the NHL combined.
Right.
Assist leader and scoring leader, for those that don't
Yeah.
know that reference. That's fucking ridiculous.
It is. Do you get more points for points?
It's one.
One?
Just one.
Okay.
But I think he still has the most goals of all time too.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. I don't follow hockey, so I don't know like how many championships he won.
I
But
don't know. Yeah.
like that alone, like the points alone, is ridiculous. Like that.
do the Sharks play tonight?
Again, I have no idea. I don't watch hockey.
I've never been to a hockey game. Oh, that I think
I would love to go to one. Honestly,
Tank.
I've actually
awesome.
I've been to
Yeah.
a AAA hockey game.
really.
Interestingly enough.
Where?
I've never been to a pro hockey game.
Gene.
I've been to a AAA hockey game in New Hampshire. I remember being really into it. I was like 8 years old, but I was just watching them just like halfway through. Like everyone was like kind of like cheering when like goals were scored and everything, but just the second just the gloves
Fights.
came off
Yeah.
and people just started fighting, the crowd just goes nuts.
Yeah.
what I love
Oh, I
about it.
bet. Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
What were you doing in New Hampshire?
My dad is from New Hampshire.
Oh,
so
really?
we were visiting some family back there.
Well, I'm going to read this ad real quick. Are you a petrol head? Is your first memory stealing the family station wagon?
Yes.
Did you watch every episode of Top Gear 16 times over? Well, then make sure to check out Coming in Clutch. It's a new age podcast about car culture, car news, and notable guests from the automotive industry. Hosted by the Speedy Guidi and the LA Car Spotter, these dudes dig cars more than they need air. Make sure to give them a listen on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcasts from. They're also available to watch on YouTube. Thank you, Lorenzo and Cody.
Coming in clutch.
Breakfast.
Check them out.
We need to get a new sponsor.
Yeah, we do.
These guys are great.
Yeah, no, we could. I mean, we can have
Speedy
multiple
Guidi helps
sponsors.
us out.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
can have multiple
Yeah,
sponsors.
you
You
got
know,
like
the
sponsor
Speedy
for us.
Guidi's
Full
great.
five.
The Speedy Guidi's great. Full 5. We could have. I don't know.
Oh,
Who
Matt,
else do we
talk
have?
about that drink that you brought today.
Oh, I brought some.
It'd be a good sponsor.
I'm a big golf fan, and I listen
That'd be
to
a
a
crazy
couple
sponsor.
golf podcasts. And I brought this Transfusion, which is actually from the Foreplay podcast. It's by Owens Mixers, and I think it's grape juice and ginger ale. Mix that in with your favorite vodka.
It's like a seltzer.
It's really, really good. I'm like very into them.
Have you guys had High Noons?
I have had a couple.
You guys like High Noons or no?
I like them because
I
they're
don't
made
remember
with
how well
real
they taste,
fruit.
to be honest with you.
I prefer
And
them
vodka.
to White Claws.
I mean, they're made with
Really?
real fruit and vodka.
Well, I was about to say they're more natural.
But honestly, when it comes down to it, and I look at the cooler at the liquor store, honestly, and I see all the seltzers in the world, I just grab White Claws. Usually, every single time.
I mean, White Claws, they were just
Although
in the game.
since
They were in
Truly-
the game
they're the go-to
first.
at this point.
They were in the
Since
game
Truly
first.
changed their
Yeah, they
flavor,
really
though,
were.
I like to ride Truly sometimes too.
Apparently, the Bud Light lemonades are really good.
I like the Bud Light
Can't get
seltzers.
behind- can't get
It's so
behind.
crazy that they just that stuff had just come out like the past couple of years. Because
Yeah.
I listened to Bruce Youth podcast, and a couple years ago I'm listening to an episode, and they're like, Gavin's like, I would love a drink that's just like a salsa with like some alcohol in
Some
it,
juice.
and like in a can, and like he's like, I'm so sick of drinking beer, and sure enough, he's on the podcast drinking White Claws now. Because it came, yeah, like
They are
3 or
crazy.
4
Like,
years
that
ago.
is such a good idea.
They taste like water.
Looks like we're drinking water.
Yeah, it really
flavorful.
does.
I've only been drinking water this
I
whole
have, I have a
podcast.
question that I thought of during the GOAT debate.
Yeah.
So basketball, obviously worldwide. Baseball, worldwide. Not as big, but it's still worldwide. Do you think American football will ever go worldwide?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Because of soccer?
I don't quite know why that sport hasn't gained traction in other parts of the world,
Rugby, I
and
guess.
they've tried.
Have they tried?
Yeah, they've had.
Oh, they've
an
had games
NFL
in like
Europe-
Mexico and
They also
in
established
England.
a league. They had an NFL European League.
Really?
Yeah, they did, and it gained no traction. It like failed.
Yeah,
in, like,
that's
3 years.
interesting.
I'm assuming it's because of soccer and rugby, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think they get their physical sport fix from rugby.
Yeah.
And I think just more than anything, I think
Soccer.
soccer is.
What's
Soccer,
the
soccer is the
other-
one sport that's like universal.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Most
that's
popular-
technically-
isn't it the most
soccer
popular
technically
sport in the
biggest-
world?
Yeah, the biggest sport.
Oh, like I don't
Most
think
popular.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's not
even
close.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
It's crazy that like that sport
It's the most
is the one
popular
that's
and the most
universal.
watched, I think. Or I think, yeah.
I would
Yeah.
assume so.
The World Cup, oh my god.
I would assume the World Cup is probably
Probably
the
a
most
billion,
most
like no
watched
joke,
event.
a billion people tune into it.
I would actually. I'm curious how the World Cup stacks up to like the Super Bowl in actual viewership numbers.
Let's see.
Yeah. Can we get a check on that, Leonardo?
Well,
I mean,
if you're looking it up, do you think it puts global views into the account?
for the Super Bowl,
No, for
for the World Cup,
Yeah.
absolutely.
you think so?
Global? Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, just it has to.
It should. I mean, the
Right, but-
majority of the views are not in the United States for the World Cup, so
Well, yeah, but
it's saying I don't even
it has to be the World Cup.
hold on. I just want to get the right stat here.
There's 7 billion people in the,
most
world.
viewed sporting event of 2020 was Super Bowl 54, which drew over 100 million viewers in the United States. That's in the world. What is the single most watched sporting event? Soccer is the most popular sporting of all time and is attracting millions, even billions of viewers. Blah blah blah. The most popular event every 4 years is the FIFA World Cup, which consists of 64 matches. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's the FIFA World Cup. Average 3.2 billion viewers.
That's nuts.
The fuck.
That's insane.
That's half of the
That's
world.
literally half the
a little bit
world
less than half of the world.
3.4.
That's insane.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, way bigger than the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, just from population size, like, compared
every
United
country's
States
watching,
compared to
yeah.
the world, like, it's just not
right.
even comparable.
Yeah.
That is
Jeez.
3.2 billion.
Not surprising though. It just goes to show how big soccer is.
I was reading a bunch of articles today, but one of them I came across was this guy talking about all these signs of that we're living in a simulation. Do you guys think we're living in a simulation or not?
100% a simulation.
I don't know though, man. It's just so many moving parts. It'd have to be a
Dude,
simulation that like has no control over itself.
There's a bunch of
should be
articles
sketch.
I could turn you to on my computer. I don't know the last names of the scholars, but there's like 4 or 5 that I've read. I don't know. When it comes down to it, it's just I don't know. It's just
Someone at this table has been triggered, and we are about to dive into a very deep rabbit hole. Unless we
Was this a hot topic for somebody?
No.
I think it could be.
I have extremely hotter topics. Trust me. No, I mean
Let me hear one.
Oh, we diving down this rabbit hole.
I don't want to hear. All right. Well, I just want to know what your guys' viewpoint on that is. I don't know. I think that.
When you drink full.
Huh. All right, we're gonna hop around. We're hopping around all over the place. Another article I found today. Also, I thought you guys would find interesting.
It was such a quick simulation.
Yeah, I mean, no one to say anything. So,
dude, I'm trying to think of the guys that I could point you to read about.
I just don't
it's fine. No, I just wanted you guys like quick
don't
little
think
view
so
of it.
and don't care enough to.
I do
read
not
into
believe in
it.
simulation theory.
I don't think either. I don't think so either.
The bummer.
There was. This,
I think it's just a fun thing that people think about.
You know, I believe in lots of
Yeah,
It's
things.
just it's just fun to think about it. It
I believe
excites
in
people.
magic, Ben.
makes sense of it.
I don't know if I believe in magic. There's some crazy things that I've seen, like from magicians. I'm like, how the fuck do they do that?
Okay. Magicians are a
Like, for
different
real,
story.
like-
Magicians are a
like
different
an
story. I
easy-
wasn't
an easy-
thinking
an easy
magician.
one.
Like
I'll-
David
I'll-
Blaine.
No.
with
I'll
this
do it.
fucking,
I'll do
like,
it even
20
simpler.
David,
water.
no. That dude is
let me-
all
what's that
fake.
about?
That dude's all fake.
Let me talk. Okay, that's cap.
Oh my god, dude. David
But
Blaine,
just a
all
super
these
simple
fucking
example.
I could.
Simple example.
Hot topic.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you.
No, you're not.
An ex NFL lineman, I forget his name, played for the Eagles. Is now a magician, and at like
What a career path.
I know, right? At like a halftime or something, he did a magic trick for like Randy Moss and a couple of the other commentators, and he had Randy pick a card. No one saw the card, not him. No one saw the card except Randy. He had Randy like folded up, super tiny, put in his pocket. He then does some shit, takes a football, and the card's inside of the fucking football. Like, how the fuck does that happen?
He put the card inside of the football.
And just happened to guess that it was the right card?
Well, obviously,
If it's on TV,
somehow
Manipulated
has set-
him?
Yes, like
Dude,
Randy
I don't
had to
know,
have chosen
man.
that.
That's 1 out of
card.
52.
at the end of the day,
That's how they work.
at the end of the day, at the end, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to pick the card that you pick.
Yes.
David
yes.
Blaine did that same
Yes.
thing,
But,
like,
and he
how
put the
can you
card
be
in
like-
orange.
have you
How
watched?
Can
Have
you
you
fold out
watched
a deck
any
of cards and be like,
orange?
pick a
Ben.
card?
Ben, there's no other perfect way. Like Matt just explained it. Like, you're supposed to think you picked
It's
the
all
card
about
you
framing.
picked.
He framed
Yes, like have you watched any videos of these dudes, not magicians, these like illusionists
Mentalists.
or like mentalists trying to do
Chris Angel Mind Freak.
Chris.
Dude, that show. Did you ever watch that?
I don't
Chris
think
Angel.
Way before its
Dude,
time.
that was so funny. That was like 2005, 2006.
It was insane, dude.
it was-
no.
Sorry, it was just this Vegas like fucking magician who like had this show in Vegas and like
I don't think he even called himself a magician.
No, he's Chris
He
Angel.
was an illusionist.
Yeah.
Or like,
He's Chris Angel. He's
Like a
Chris
mind
Angel, the illusionist, the mind
he
freak.
was
Chris
the
Angel,
mind
the
freak.
illusionist mind freak.
And he comes out, I'm Chris Angel.
But he would, dude. That is like back in the day when I was watching his stuff. I was like, okay,
How the
mind
fuck's he
freak.
doing
How are
it?
you doing that? Like this guy would like walk on water and stuff and like levitate and like
Walk on water.
no, like
David
Well, no, back
Blaine
then,
does that same
back
shit.
then,
Levitates.
back then, yes.
what do you mean back then? Yeah, it's so cool.
Well, yeah, but he's not like
cool now.
actually. He's not like actually walking on the water, dude.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I don't
Yeah.
believe in magic,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
I'm more impressed. I'm more impressed by the. Have you guys all seen In and of Itself?
No.
No.
Okay,
I don't
we'll
think I
watch
have.
it. We have to watch it tonight because it's actually the biggest and greatest
magic show?
No, it's not magic.
Magic movie?
It's not magic. It's total. It's not even mentalism or illusionism. It's like I don't know how to describe it. My friend told me to watch it, and he said, "Don't watch the trailer. It's just gonna ruin the movie."
That's all trailers do now.
But like,
trailers literally show the climax of every movie now.
But this one,
That's
this
what
one
they did for
actually,
DC
but-
and Marvel with like Batman vs
Yeah.
Superman. They
Oh,
they're
I
like
still
throw
haven't- I
everything in the
still haven't
trailer.
seen that movie.
Throw it
That
in there
movie
because
sucked.
Civil War
It was
was
the worst
coming
one.
out that same month.
Yeah.
So they're like,
yeah.
just throw everything in there. Just make the trailer look like make
Bro, they
people
make,
want
Was
to
that
come
the
see
one
it.
with? Was that the one with Ben Affleck as Batman?
Yeah, and they completely just
I'm not
spoiled
gonna lie,
everything.
I fell asleep in that movie. Like I
Dude,
really
okay.
did not like that movie.
You fall
Yeah.
asleep in half the movies you watch.
You
not
do,
all.
Matt.
Okay, well, make better movies, Hollywood. I mean, some of the movies I go to are just dog shit.
You fell
dog
asleep
water.
in Sicario.
Okay, Sicario is another movie. Can I just go out
Slightly-
I'm about to get so much
What?
shit for this. Sicario, wildly overrated and overhyped.
Which one? Days, or
Probably
The
didn't
first
even see
one.
the second one
It was
because
the
the
first
first one
one.
sucked balls.
I mean,
Oh my! You cannot say it sucked balls. That's ridiculous.
I didn't enjoy it.
you can't say it sucked balls because the
I
acting.
did enjoy
That
it.
whole movie was just like, oh my god, the Mexican cartel is crazy. They're killing everybody out here. They're chopping off heads. They're
Okay,
cutting
and you're
off
just like, oh, I haven't seen this
you're just-
before.
no, the first movie I have seen. Most
No, but that's
of,
what I'm saying.
before
Like
I
you've
fell
like
asleep.
seen like the cartel do all this before. You're like, what's new?
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, well, I know this. Actually, some of that stuff is actually some of that all that stuff happens in Mexico.
Yeah.
Probably does.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I don't know. That movie was just a lot.
They made a sequel,
the-
dude.
Yeah, well, Day of
Yeah,
They
that's what I'm saying.
Days.
Soldado.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Soldado.
saying.
And
Days.
I can tell you exactly what happened in that movie too.
Even though you don't watch it.
Mexican cartel
Benicio
just cut
del
off a ton
Toro.
of heads and ripped off people's
Yeah, they're
arms
crazy,
and
bro. Those
They did,
cartels crazy,
they did
bro.
crazy stuff.
They don't
for
fuck
sure.
around.
No doubt.
Let's just watch movies tonight.
We're watching WandaVision. We're watching the new episode. I don't care.
No, no,
if
we
you
have to watch the
I hate
first
you.
one,
No,
cousin.
no, I'm on episode 5.
You want to watch all of them?
I haven't
No,
watched
we're
any
not.
of them.
No,
well, I'm not gonna watch all of them.
Have you not seen any of them either?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
So you haven't seen any of them either?
I'm not watching. No, I just watched the first 4. I'm not watching all.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna watch.
I mean,
the newest one.
I'll watch all of them
Do you
again. I don't
guys-
give a fuck as long as
Do
we
you
watch
guys
the
enjoy
newest
it?
one.
Like, is it good?
I think it's
Yeah,
you
the
like
first
it?
2 episodes are a little slow. The rest of them are actually good.
First 3.
Okay.
First 3. First
yeah.
3.
Because
yeah.
like I was watching the trailers and I was like, what is Marvel doing here?
Matt,
Like,
Matt,
why are
it is
No, no,
not.
no,
It's
it's-
not
that's
even.
what they
It's
want
not
you to
even
think.
remotely
Yeah.
what I thought. But you don't know that until
It's the
at least
reason-
for me the 4th episode.
Yeah, the reasons it's like this sitcom and all
kinda-
this shit
it's-
is because it's not supposed to be that way. It's all a projection. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm spoiling
Thank God
anymore, but-
Disney Plus is like on the like sub 40-minute shows because like honestly WandaVision.
No, yeah, all the
WandaVision
episodes
is a
are only, like-
25. It's
yeah,
a
it's only
25
25 minutes.
But the thing is, which
Oh,
I
they're that
fucking
short?
hold on.
No, they're hella short
No.
because the credits
The
are like
credits are
6 minutes,
7 no,
and the
7
intro
to
is like
10
2
minutes.
minutes. So it's a
7
good like 9 minutes of just shit.
It's and
Yeah.
so you get a 36-minute episode or a 29-minute
That's how the Mando
episode.
was too.
No, no,
Mando,
no,
Mando
it's
had like
Ben-
5
Ben,
minutes.
it's
the
literally
exact
like
same
25
thing.
minute
It's the
credits.
exact same thing.
We
Exact
can
same
watch
thing as
all
Mando.
6 episodes out right now in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, 100%. But like, it's just slow. I would prefer to watch the Tiger Woods documentary, or
I've seen that too. That's really good.
really, or you know what I've also been thinking about watching that I've heard is really good is what was it? Tenet. Dirk has been hounding me on it.
Tenet's good. The
haven't seen
cinematography
it.
in Tenet is amazing. Just like any Christopher Nolan movie, it's like an Inception type movie.
I'd
but
like to get Inceptionized, essentially.
Story-wise, I did not like it as much as Inception.
I heard. So that's very similar
Yeah.
to 1917, right?
I like 1917 a lot more than.
Well,
than
right, but
Well,
the way
certain films
that critique
yeah.
sounded
Yeah.
was very comparable.
Yeah.
to
1917 was really not that good, honestly. Yeah, I was on whole time. As
Your
soon as my
de-
friend,
it-
as
no,
soon as
no,
hold on,
but your
I had to
definition
come-
of good.
I had to come
it's
back.
your definition of good.
I think I have a pretty good definition.
Good
of
is in the story. Good is in the way it's shot.
Cinematography, the way they're dressed, the actors they choose, and actresses, the place they're choosing to shoot the film.
I thought that was all great.
Honestly, as soon as someone told me, maybe this is why it ruined it, but as soon as someone told me that they change shots like twice, all I was thinking about for the first 30 or 45 minutes is, oh shit, am I gonna if I go to the bathroom,
They
if I
have
turn around to
24 different cuts. It's in the film. 24, and you don't even notice them.
Okay, see, the thing is, I noticed probably 13 or 14. I was calling them out every single time. My friends were like, "Oh, all you're doing
Right,
is
'cause they-
focusing on
'cause
the
they-
fucking cuts."
Yeah, that's
And
literally
someone
what
told
it
me they
is.
cut twice, and I was like, "Oh, no way."
Well,
they
you
cut
went to go
twice.
see the
That's dog
movie, and
water."
you ruined your experience
I
because you
watched
were looking
it
for the cut.
twice in my apartment and then in my friend's apartment.
It's great.
Dog water,
It's
just
shot
like
great.
Matt thought. Matt, what do you think was dog water? No, Matt, what was the
I did
other
not
movie
use the
you
word
just-
dog water.
Radu, I'll agree with
Sicario.
you that the
Matt
storyline
thought
maybe wasn't the
Sicario.
best,
Matt
but the
thought
way it was shot
Sicario
was great.
Matt thought Sicario was dog water. I think 1917
Because
was
Sicario is a
dog
bad
water.
storyline, which is shit. The 1917 may have a bad storyline as well.
I thought 1917,
You either sit down or go do what you need to do.
Do your
Yeah.
business.
to the bathroom. I was trying to do it.
I was trying to.
Jesus, so unprofessional.
I need to, Radu, I might start
ISIS.
this $1 million spot.
Trying to blow up a bread.
But yeah, but
Fuck you.
But I get what you guys are saying though.
Good movie. I watched.
What's your favorite movie of all time? Sorry to interrupt you. But
Dude, I don't have that.
what's
that
one?
question drives me nuts.
What's one of the best movies you've ever seen?
Life is beautiful. It's like a
We
old
watched
Italian
that.
song.
We
Wow,
watched that in school
Lardo.
in
Yeah,
Mr. Bjork's
wow.
class.
It's a great
Wow,
That was a great movie.
was a really good movie.
with yeah.
Buongiorno,
Un-
principessa.
Whatever his name is. What's his name? That fucking Roberto Benini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Nini is the end of his name. I think
Roberto
you're right about
Benini.
that.
Nini.
Yeah. But I watched, since Oscar season is starting to roll around. I like to watch a lot of the movies that are kind of slated for success at the Oscars. I watched Sound of Metal last night, and that was really good.
Really?
I've heard really good things about that
really
movie.
good. It's basically the premise is like a heavy metal drummer who goes deaf, and he has to basically deal with
It takes you through the trip of him losing his
hearing entirely. And like what really stands out in that movie, not only is the story amazing, but like the sound editing
Really?
and the sound mixing and like as
Yeah, you probably
as
have
he's
to be,
going
yeah.
deaf.
Yeah.
There's so many like super just silent, like totally silent
Yeah.
moments of that film that are like so powerful. Like I'm like
Yeah.
very emotional parts of the movie.
Audio
and
can do that.
dude, it's honestly like it's scary watching the movie, like imagining if
What it's
that
like
was
to be
you.
deaf.
Like, what would that be like to
Yeah.
like actually just slowly lose your hearing?
Yeah.
Like it's a crazy movie, and it's not like it's not as sad as you would think based on the storyline and premise.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like no, it's a great movie.
Those
Great
movies are the
ending.
hardest to make too.
Dude.
Because like if I had that vision in my head, it's hard to explain to others or even in a script
What it's like to go
on
through.
a paper. Like you're reading it and you're looking at it and you're seeing like scene by scene, like Ben doing this, like sitting down, but like silent. That's different when you read it than actually producing it. And that's
Putting
the
it-
hard
putting it
part.
onto film
That's
is
what like
totally
directors producers like that's like, like you have that in your head, but you can't physically explain that to someone until like you put that and like you tell the audio mixers and the people work on that sound, like that shit.
It's because of that. I've always kind of thought that more screenwriters would be directors. But
that's
never really the case.
No,
you don't see that very often. Almost never, actually.
I was about to say very rarely.
There are screenwriters like the directors or like in charge of cinematography or...
Yeah. Well, because that would just be like people do that, but like it would be so much like it's a specialty. Like screenwriting, like writing's a specialty, directing's a specialty. So it's like people do all three, but
yeah, one thing that's really cool about that is that like you can have a vision, but then like someone's other vision of your vision, and that's pretty much what directing and screenwriting is.
Yeah.
Is they adapt it to the screen, and you're like, that works really well.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's exactly how they envisioned it, and sometimes it's not, and they still go along with it, which I think is really cool.
And even with books, like you can say authors or screenwriters, with like George R. R. Martin, Game of Thrones. Like that's pretty much a fucking screenplay. 600-page screenplays, books. Radu, are you good?
Like,
happens once a podcast to someone.
There kind of needs to be like a cohesiveness between...
Good. It looks stable. Yes. Sorry.
There needs to be a cohesiveness between a screenwriter and a director, and if like that, those two aren't meshing and they aren't on the same page,
then it's going to be terrible.
You know,
or just wanted to get finished.
It's kind of doomed from the start. Yeah.
What was the question? We're just talking about screenwriting and directing and the differences and how difficult it is for someone to get a vision that they write down in their head and in paper onto the screen.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's switch a little gears here. Towards the end of the podcast, play some $1 Million But. You guys know how it goes. $1 million, everybody. But one day every month, your brain reverts back to your 10-year-old self.
Once a day?
One day every month.
Yes.
Your brain reverts back to your 10-year-old self.
Is it a one-time payment of $1 million or...
Yeah. And like one day every month, like you could like just be at work, and then all of a sudden like.
So I don't get to pick the day. It can't just be like every Sunday,
random,
for example.
It's random every month.
See, at first I was like yes, and then I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. The more you think about it, you're like, well, it kind of ruins a lot of things.
If I could pick,
you're like 80. You revert back to your 10-year-old self.
Yeah,
I don't think I would do it.
I don't know. I think it's kind of
understand the question, Radu?
I think it's kind of fun.
That's a great Sunday experience.
Right.
Like, honestly, if I could just be a 10-year-old every Sunday and watch football and get paid $1 million
The thing is, though, at 10 years old, is your attention span really that? Right.
Do I understand
football? You're a lot smarter than you think when you're 10 years old.
Yeah, you are.
You've been around the block.
I understand football, but like...
Right, but I think attention span is a big thing. Like, you're a little kid. Like, they're running all around the place, like, doing whatever the fuck they want.
Also, if you have a job that actually requires any sort of mental capacity whatsoever.
Right, you're kind of screwed.
I never did.
Like, you could get fired in the course of a day as a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
You could just... So, yes, no?
I think final answer, no. Unless I can get it
I probably wouldn't
Sunday.
take it either. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, but I think it'd be fun if you did it.
No?
No, sir.
Alrighty, on to scenario 2. You get $1 million, everybody. But one day, every month, same thing. Gravity doesn't work for you. You're essentially like in space, but you're on Earth. And you can fly, but the thing is you can like fly, and if you get like pushed up too much, you can fly and like get stuck up in the sky. And then after 24 hours, you'd fall. So
and die.
You'd have to be careful, yeah.
Do you know when the day's coming?
No. So you wake up and you're just like on your ceiling and above your bed. And you're like, well, this is my day.
Yeah, hell yeah, I do that.
Having zero gravity.
100%
Yes,
I do that.
Yes.
The only the only sketch part the only sketch part about that would be if you are out late one night and it hits 12 and it carries out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're
And
like
you could-
out at
and
a
you
bar
could
and
be-
you
yeah,
go
Sitting
outside
there
the
at bar none and
you start floating.
start floating.
So that's the only sketch part about it, but fuck yeah, I do that. That sounds so fun.
I think with proper precautions,
Yeah, you just put like
Yeah.
you put ankle weights on
I'll
yourself.
tell my buddies would know the drill.
Yeah.
Like I'll have a leash. That actually is exactly what I'll do.
have a
Everywhere I
leash.
go, I'll have a leash in my pocket. and then
If I start
I will
going.
literally just be a little balloon with my buddies.
And that, you wanted the
I like
beer?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
toss me one.
Float me one.
So they throw you.
Float me
Yeah,
one.
no, 100%,
me one.
100% yes
I like
on
that.
that subject. I'm all about zero.
I would do
gravity.
it too. I think it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'd have no problem.
Would you-
Except if you're
and
like,
getting
Side note,
paid for it.
Would you ever go? You know how like they do those big plane things where you
Yes.
go down super fast and you experience.
Yeah,
zero gravity?
yeah.
You do that.
I would do that. I would for sure do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that would
It'd be
very
so
cool.
wild.
I
to,
wanna
like,
sky-
I don't know.
I wanna
gravity.
I'm
skydive.
terrified of
I want
planes,
to
not gonna
skydive
lie.
really, really, really bad.
I don't know, man. I want to, but it's like I just think about like those odds. Like the odds
Dude.
aren't bad at all. But wait, actually, what do you guys think the odds are of die by
Dude,
skydiving?
who cares?
Dude,
They're
I don't
so
know.
low,
He
bro.
says, "Who cares?"
Dude, there's who
Um,
cares? Honestly, they're
My
they're
grandpa skydived.
Well,
when he
but
was
what do you
80
guys
years
what do you
old
guys
on
think
his
it is?
birthday.
it's so
I thought that was
cool.
one of
That's
the coolest
fucking
things any
badass.
80-year-old's
Yeah,
ever
That's
it's
done.
so
Didn't
badass.
Marianne do it on her 50th?
There's one tandem student skydiving fatality for every 500,000. 0.00002% chance.
You know what's crazy?
We take those odds.
We
take those odds.
This
I
is
would have
kind
liked
of
a couple more zeros, but I'll still take those.
Yeah.
I was hoping in the millions, honestly. But you know, a plane has never crashed from turbulence.
No, never.
You told me that recently, or
The-
someone told me that.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
The most, yeah.
What?
It's always
It's all mechanical
it's always
failure.
Pretty
internal
much
or
100%.
external things.
Yeah, of like
I was saying, like,
mechanicals or
Like
Mechanical
planes have
failure
crashed
of
from
some
like
sort.
birds flying into the windshields and like
Yeah.
getting in the engines and stuff, but like never from turbulence itself.
Never
or
from
like
turbulence.
mechanicals,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds
Takeoff and
flying,
landing.
Birds flying into the engine, bro. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
happened
Imagine
to
Sully.
Sully.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that movie?
Mm-hmm.
I have not actually.
You haven't?
It's a good
But
movie.
you know.
Not bad.
Tom Hanks, man.
You guys want to know what's been whispering in my ear?
I don't
What?
know if I do.
Let's hear it.
Panko.
Panko.
Chicken
I
wings.
saw
Isn't
some
it like almost
panko.
closed? What time is it right now?
5:26. We have 9 minutes left for it to be an hour.
Well,
We
we're
can end it
gonna-
early though.
we're
I
gonna-
have one more scenario right
gonna
here.
hit
Let's
that
hear the
hour.
let's hear the
Wait,
scenario.
but before that, would you guys all take that?
Yes.
yeah,
gravity?
hell yeah,
Yes.
hell yeah, 100%.
100%.
Zero gravity. You kidding?
100%.
Last one, money round. $1 billion with a B. You only can speak backwards for the rest of your life.
So
Your brain,
Similar
your
to
brain,
pig slaughter.
Your brain would say it.
Pig's
You wouldn't have to
Latin.
think about it. You would just instinctually speak backwards. So I would say like, I like you, and you'd be like, you like I.
Oh,
you-
oh.
sentence
It'd be
structure.
that.
So you're kind of speaking like Yoda for the rest of your life in a way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be
I
like,
would
fuck you,
just-
Matt. Matt, you fuck.
Not you fuck.
For $1 billion, I
Just tell
will be the
everyone I'm
weirdo
Yoda.
who speaks backwards. I have no problem with that.
Wouldn't you tell? I would just tell everyone I am your.
No, everyone will ask me. So, Matt, how did you
Yo,
make
but
your
could you
money?" And I
finesse the
said,
system and
"Well."
try and
Say
All I
things
had to do was
backwards.
just-
yeah, to go forward?
Ben, I see
You think you could finesse the
Backwards,
system?
all I had.
Say backwards sentences.
Could you finesse the system and say backwards sentences back, but they say it forwards? You know what I mean?
You can learn. I'll give you that. In time, you could learn. To
Yeah.
like
In time.
say it backwards again.
What- okay,
At
but
that point, though, I'm just not talking to anyone.
could you do like a Stephen Hawking's thing and just like type out your shit?
I mean, you have $1 billion. You can probably invest in some of that
course.
shit to get you that. Yeah.
But
course
it'll
you
talk
could.
regularly.
Oh yeah, you can make it be Australian accent, Italian, whatever you want.
You could
Yeah.
do Tom Hardy if you want.
Good hit there.
That's
Oh, what a good hit there.
Oh, really, Natty.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would probably
yes.
take it too.
I think it's
Why the
yeses
hell not?
across the
Yeah.
board.
Yes.
I think it'd be pretty funny.
Then you're just like the backwards speaking billionaire at the dinner party.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Like, who's that guy? Like, how did he get in here? Oh, all he had to do was just speak backwards.
I don't know. I didn't understand him. There's a guy at my at Santa Clara that he was in my grade, and his name is Matt Lencioni, and Connor, and he could like spell words backwards. He could like talk backwards.
Really? People
Yeah.
can do that.
Like
Their
with
brains are
the
wired
letters.
weirdly.
He like perfect sentences. You know,
That's
he didn't have to
crazy.
think about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? Like, that's like, how does your brain just do that?
People are crazy, man.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Any other last minute thoughts before we end this episode, guys?
Fog's rolling in. in the city. Sun's coming down.
It was really rainy yesterday. Hopefully, we got some good snow up in Tahoe.
Sicario.
Dude,
sucks.
it rained all
That's
Thursday.
cap. Oh wait,
It's
what
a
was
terrible,
what was the
terrible
cap thing that I
movie, and
called
if you
Jamo
haven't
out?
seen it-
1917
Don't
was
watch it.
dog water,
Radu.
and my beer is extremely
Radu is-
tasty.
Oh yeah,
and
I
sour.
called
Blanket
called
statements.
cap about David Blaine. Radu says that David Blaine is full of shit, and I think that's
I
complete
didn't say
cap.
full of shit.
Dude, I think he's
I
totally
said
dedicated to that lifestyle of magician.
I think you verbatim said full of shit.
no. I think we can go back and actually watch what I said.
Oh,
I
we
think-
will.
check
I
the
think
tape.
I'll go
I said
back and-
all of his shit is fake or pretty much fake.
Okay. Well, that's cap.
We're gonna listen to this on our drive down tomorrow.
100%.
And
Uh,
we'll see.
Yeah, but when I say that, I mean like he's not actually like, okay, like
Holding his breath for a long fucking time underwater.
okay.
Living in a water bubble for like a day.
Dude, he has to have
Well, he
Living in ice.
Okay, yeah, but like
like the balloon, like
ice.
the balloon, ice. Not, I mean like,
but bad. Okay, in Jameson's defense,
dude,
David Blaine and any human being ever,
Chris Angel.
no, just anyone, just the human body cannot survive
Yeah, he almost died
without air
multiple
in a bubble,
times.
in water.
He almost died multiple times.
But
You
what
can
I'm
look it
saying
up.
is, without any oxygen whatsoever, for a day, he would have died.
No, he did have oxygen. This is two different things.
Oh, I'm talking
ha-
about the bubble thing.
He was underwater with an oxygen tube.
So where's the trick?
Yeah, what's
There
the
is no
trick?
trick. It's just to see how long he could go underwater. Some of the things aren't
Some of the
magic
things more of
tricks.
like
It's
an
That's what I'm
exhibition.
saying. Like Ben,
More of like
Ben,
an
I'm not
exhibition
talking.
pushing
I'm
the
not
limits of his
talking about
body.
like I'm
Yeah.
not talking about like the like daredevil shit, like the balloon
Yeah.
stuff, dude. Where he like went in the when he hung himself from the balloon or balloons, whatever it was in the
The most
sky.
recent trick he did.
Yeah, I mean like that's not really a trick though. That's a stunt.
Right.
Yeah,
So some of it's just for like publicity too and
yeah. I
shit
think
like
his
that. But
stunts are like.
I mean,
I should have phrased my
Dude,
shit
have you
better.
seen the one with the ring?
I think his older tricks and stuff. Like if you've
Yes.
watched his older stuff and his like older.
What, like
short-
him burping out
hanger?
frogs
Really
and stuff?
Gross.
the hanger thing
Yeah.
with the ring. How does
Yes,
he do that?
Ben, but not like that.
He's dedicated, bro.
No, dude. Some of the shit.
End of the
actually makes
conversation
no sense.
is David Blaine is not full of cap. He's the least cap person on this planet.
Once
Keeping
again, I
frogs
did
in
not
his
say those
stomach and
words.
whatnot.
Ben is putting
Holy
words
shit.
into my mouth.
You said all of his stuff is fake. You literally said it yourself.
Actually, he's the second most capped person on the planet.
Next
behind-
to Ben LaRocca.
Benicio del Toro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my fucking
Star
god.
of
All right,
Sicario.
Shut
all
the
right,
fuck up.
all
This is over. This is over.
This is over
guys.
Like the
because
video, subscribe,
in
follow for more.
1917 sucked, honestly. Plot
Okay.
was eh.
Thank you guys for listening. Have a great day and like and
They
subscribe.
say Sicario
Everyone.
is
Ciao, grande
was
ragazzi.
shit.